Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We come back to question number 3 now. Alright, I did halfway, so let's analyze it. Question number 3, between even power and odd power, which one to choose first? We only use this first guideline if both sine and cosine has both even powers. Okay, like question number 3, only the sine has even power, but for the cosine it has the odd power. So this is case number 2, and in fact most of the cases here are case number 2 where we have the odd power. Okay, here we also have the odd power. So whenever you have sine being odd power and then at the same time we have you have even power, you tackle first the odd power. Okay, so such that you split them first, split it up first, and like this one, cosine power 4 is actually cosine square power 2, and then you are supposed to use this Pythagorean identity there. Okay, use the Pythagorean identity, and then consider to change the sign there in terms of u, change everything in terms of u. Alright, why don't you pause this video, you continue question number 3 before we compare to the answer. Okay, pause the video and try first question number 3. I'll give you 3 minutes. So we compare answer. So the first mark you are to split and then use the identity. Okay, split first, show it, and use the identity. Okay, this identity, carry mark, and then to substitute everything in terms of a u. Alright, here this is the correct integration. So we substitute in terms of a u. Okay, and then you are to integrate term by term. And then after that you have to replace everything back into the sine x. So this question can carry 6 marks. Alright, okay, that is question number 3. Let us do more. So question number 4 there, right? So we have an odd power. So the very first mark is you are supposed to split this sine power 3 into sine square and sine, and then to use the identity, and then you are supposed to replace this u in terms of the u. Okay, so substitute everything in terms of u so that we can get rid of the sine x dx. So again, why don't you pause this video before we are to check answer. I will give you 3 minutes so that you will know, okay, what is the situation. It will test you on whether or not you know how to integrate. Okay, we pause the video 3 minutes from now. So let's compare answer. The first mark goes to you are supposed to split and then to use your identity and then to change everything in terms of a u. This is for the correct differentiation and replacing the u there. Okay, so until you get to this portion, right? And then you are supposed to integrate term by term and substitute back in terms of the cosine. So there again 6 marks. Okay, that is why I said you should try it first before you are to compare the answer. Okay, next let's look at question 5 now. So for question number 5, okay, between sine power even number, sine power odd number, and cosine power even number. So start with the the trigger with the odd power, so meaning we need to tackle this sine cube first. Alright, so the first mark goes to, you are supposed to split and then to use this Pythagorean identity. Our angle there is 2 theta, right? And then to use a u substitution, okay, the u being cosine 2 theta, differentiate here, we have to have a chain rule. So again, before I give or reveal the answer, why don't you try them first, okay, and afterward we will compare the mark for this question 5. Alright, let me give you again 3 minutes from now. So we compare answer. First mark goes for the splitting into this portion, and then to use the identity, Pythagorean identity, okay, and then to do the u substitution, the correct differentiating. Here we have a chain rule again, and to be able to substitute everything correctly in terms of u. That is why I asked you to do it first, okay. Sometimes it's quite tricky to expand, alright. And then we are to integrate, and it will test us on the integration. So we replace back in terms of the cosine 2 theta. So again, here we have 6 marks. Okay, you should try it first, right? So we come to the last question of this class exercise of your workbook, page 240. Okay, why don't you start first, okay, and how to tackle this according to the guideline that I have given to you earlier. Check it back and try this question number 6 of your own. I will give you 5 minutes from now. So let us compare the answer. First, we tackle with the trigger with the odd power, okay, like that, and then change, and then to use the Pythagorean identity, and then to use the u substitution where the appropriate u will be the sine, and then here there's a mark for the correct differentiation, chain rule there, replace the cosine x onto the x until you can get that, okay, expand before you are to integrate, and then you replace back. So over here I give 7 marks. Alright, so that's it under this part, okay, so don't stop there, please do more.